Hey, what's up, guys and gals? Hopefully, you're having a wonderful day or night, depending whatever time you're watching this. And boy, are we in for a treat, as today we're going to be covering the Mr. Two Times Goofy return to the internet. And while I'm definitely late to this, I still wanted to give my 2 cents on the situation, so buckle up because we're surely in for a ride. Now, if you're not already aware of the situation, Dr. Disrespect has recently been in some hot water for chatting up a minor, which resulted in him getting banned from Twitch. But after this, he'd make a response on Twitter addressing these allegations, where he'd admit to having inappropriate conversations with said minor, but this tweet has since been deleted. I wonder why. Either way, though, he'd make his return to streaming on September 6th, where he'd address these allegations, and basically, to keep a long story short, he fucking 180'd. Now he claims this is all some big misunderstanding, and in reality, Twitch is his biggest op. But trust me, you gotta see it for yourself, so let's get right into it.
For almost 4 years, champs, the public demanded to hear from the doc regarding the Twitch suspension. I guess since you all missed the point with my personal statement, maybe it's time to tell my side of the story. Huh, champs? Cody Connors, ex-Twitch employee, wasn't even involved, leaks Twitch's reported reason. Years later, Cody, why do this? What was the point? This was settled professionally. And you, knowing how black and white the internet is, you decided, you fucking rat, to leak the reported reason Twitch banned me in 2020. I mean, for what? Cody? Why? Did you not know the repercussions from spewing lies about the two-time? Did you not know the repercussions of accusing me, Cody Connors? You see, you don't know shit, and it was obvious from your tweet. You didn't have any firsthand knowledge of my dispute with Twitch. You said that I got banned from Twitch because I was sexting a minor through Whisper's messages? Do you even know what the legal definition of sexting is? I do. And yeah, I used Twitch's Whispers, but trust me, I wasn't sexting anyone. You also said the word minor, Cody. I even made sure that word was emphasized in my statement, edited, etc., just to make sure these so-called journalists would pick up on it. And boy, oh boy, did they ever, champs. When you and all these so-called journalists, Cody, fired off your tweets, did any of you consider that the Twitch user may have been over the legal age of consent at the time of the messages? You didn't. Neither did any of these journalists, and neither did Twitch at the time of the ban. You also tried to tell the world that I was trying to meet up with this user at TwitchCon, but you're wrong. Let's set the record straight. I never intended to meet this user ever. We never made plans to meet at TwitchCon or anywhere else, and in fact, we never met in person ever.
What the actual fuck, man? I mean, yeah, I genuinely don't know where to start. First of all, I'm not sure why he's acting as if these allegations aren't true. I mean, obviously the illegal shit like sending photos and meeting up, sure, I don't believe he did stuff like that. But he does realize he's already admitted to having inappropriate conversations with a minor. Whether you went far enough to delve into legal territory doesn't necessarily matter, you're still a creep. And to start bringing up weird shit like age of consent and jurisdiction, like bro, what? What are we talking about here? If my homie pulled up like, yo, shorty bad, luckily she's the age of consent in her jurisdiction, like, what are you on about? You sound weird, buddy, you sound weird as shit. And to be saying this so casually as if everyone's supposed to be like, oh yeah, my bad, doc, my fault, OG, I forgot to check their jurisdiction. Silly me, it's fucking delusional. Not to mention Doc saying this information as if it changes the fact it's still a minor at the end of the day. Oh, but did you check their jurisdiction? Did you check the age of consent? Doc, you're 41. You're 41 years old waffling about the age of consent. Legal shit to the side, you are still wrong. And the fact that you are arguing from a legal standpoint and not a moral one just shows you know how fucking weird this is. Because if you really thought the shit you said in those DMs weren't outlandish as hell, you just show the messages because you have nothing to hide.
If these former trust and safety team members, and by the way, I know exactly who they are, actually had firsthand knowledge, then what they conveniently left out is, 1, Twitch's trust and safety team, the same employees that decided to ban me, internally admitted that the whisper messages were not sexting. And 2, Twitch's trust and safety team, the same employees that decided to ban me, internally acknowledged that the whispers did not constitute child sexual abuse material CSAM. I'll say it again. Neither I nor the Twitch user exchanged any sexual graphic messages or images. Cody Connors and these other anonymous sources are trying to paint a picture that I was exchanging sexually explicit messages and photos with this Twitch user. That never happened. I even used the word inappropriate, purposely. And look at how it was defined by everyone, champs. Huh? Including these defaming articles. I'm sorry, but mutual bantering with inappropriate jokes taken out of context should have never led to me getting banned from Twitch in the first place. I mean, how would each of you look if all of your private DMs, your text messages, your chats were looked at, dissected, and taken out of context by someone who's deliberately trying to find something inappropriate in those words? And this is not a situation where a victim publicly accuses someone of wrongdoing. That never happened here. We're talking about allegations that Twitch made against me as a half-baked reason for justifying their actions of suspending and shutting down my channel. Allegations that Twitch made without even a legal analysis of whether the whisper messages were legal. You see, I engage with my community. I engage with other streamers. And through Twitch Whispers, I communicate with Twitch users. Conversations that consisted of a variety of playing games and gaming politics, content creation, random stuff. This was the extent of my whispers with this Twitch user.
Now, I do want to explicitly state, by no means am I accusing Doc of any legal wrongdoing. In regards to that, I believe he's done nothing wrong, nothing noteworthy. But at the end of the day, I do still believe his actions are morally questionable, to say the least. And I find it hilarious how he asks everyone else what their messages would look like if taken out of context and deliberately depicted as inappropriate. But that question doesn't work when I'm not a 41-year-old man chatting up a minor. I could be as inappropriate as I want with someone of my age range, Doc. You do realize in normal DMs, bro, we are not teetering the line of legality. That question doesn't work. It just doesn't. And once again, if these messages just look so bad out of context, why don't you just post the full conversation? If you were not being the naughty, naughty boy, why don't you just show what you said? Unless you said something sus that you don't want your audience to know about whether it was technically legal or not. But in conclusion, that's pretty much all I really have to say concerning the Doc situation. Surprisingly, it seems like people are still rocking with him, which I mean, fair enough I guess, since he technically didn't do anything wrong. But hey, doesn't really affect me, I guess. I never really watched him anyways. If you like the video, that's nice, I guess. I upload when I feel like it, so subscribe if you don't want to miss out on whatever I have in store next. But until then, I'll see you on the next one. Bye.